and hopefully Rex will be back. But I'm gonna have a cigarette quick before we get going.
There's no gifts to send. Rose, are you joining in on this farm sim play?
In Minecraft.
Oh, you're doing Minecraft? Okay.
This shit is nuts, though. When I'm done in this mansion, I'll post it fully in the chat. I posted still what I had built so far in the gaming family chat earlier, but you should look at that. Do you play Minecraft or no?
I do not.
All right, it should be in a second, Mark. You should be able to see it if you're coming in.
Okay.
I'm not. When you first load up multiplayer, it takes a minute.
Yes, it do.
All right, got the stream up on my phone. We're missing. For you guys watching, we're missing Rex. We're missing Wix. I was hoping Rex is gonna be back. I don't know that he's gonna be.
Rex said he wouldn't be back to like at earliest of 2 or 3 his time. I don't know what that is, but
Yeah, it's 2 right now, 2:16. Believe it or not, he's actually in my time zone, even though he's closer to your time zone in reality. Let's see here. I forgot what I was doing. Is Kevin in yet? Oh yeah, Max is in. Okay. Um,
how many people can play in a world on Farm Sim?
6.
6.
Yeah. We normally have 5 or 6. But it seems like we always have one person missing every week. Let me go ahead and I'm going to go take a gander at our fields. Let's see what's going on.
Oh.
Drop that down. It's September. And well,
Really
Rex
should be
planting canola.
Yeah.
Let me go see what you guys got going over here. Honestly, I probably do that second field as grass as well. It says Kevin's in, but I don't see him.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, that's right. He was building. My bad. I should have known better. He should be over here somewhere. Or is he? Max, are you in? Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's in. He's right over here. I see him on the map now. I'm an idiot. Hi, Max. The lime on the large field. Okay, give me a second. I'll help you with that.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be in there in just a minute here. Wait for my game to load up.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'm
Dave.
gonna. I gotta seed one field too.
Rex won't be in.
Yeah.
You can park your tractor and it'll be pretty safe when you get back to it. Won't be stuck on a pole.
Yeah. The Jeep won't have its hood and doors open.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Russ?
What I didn't realize until I actually started building this, feather falling is so good.
Yeah.
I just get up to the top of my thing when I'm building up like my walls and just jump off and lose like half a heart.
Yeah, Kevin, I'm gonna pop over there too. I think Mark is gonna beat me to it, but I gotta seed before September is done. I just realized, let's see, September, October. I can't remember if I can plant grass in October. I should look. Let's see,
I think
grass.
you can.
I think you can as well, but just to be safe, I'm gonna put this in the ground right away.
I think other than the dead of winter, you can't. You can plant grass all the way and harvest grass almost all year round. Yeah, it's a 60-day growing season.
What's that?
It's 2 months growing season, right?
Yeah, yep.
So, and you don't have to reseed.
Well, not for a little bit anyway. I think after 3 years you have to, because you gotta replow it.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Yeah. Normally, if you weren't worried about if you're plowing periodic plowing off, I don't think you need to.
Yeah. Okay.
I think the only one that's weird like that is sugarcane. Sugarcane you gotta plant every 3 years, no matter what. I think, or 2.
Oh, sugarcane will regrow.
Yeah, sugarcane will regrow if you don't wreck it. Yeah.
Are there any other crops that will?
No, not to my knowledge.
Strikes me everything else.
Oh, yeah, the what are they called? Poplar bushes.
Poplars? Yeah, okay.
You can regrow them too. Actually, I want to do them eventually on this playthrough too. They're actually kind of fun. They're interesting. They're different than everything else. Once we get in a routine with everybody, once we get into a routine with everybody, these months will start popping off once we get everything ready. But obviously, right now we're making fields and stuff.
Can be downloaded in the mod hub. Okay, what's the mod I need? Do that one. Oh wow.
Mark, can you seed the 2 small fields, 1 wheat, 1 barley? Oh yeah, when Mark gets in, I'm sure you don't have a problem with that. I think we got last time. I think we all worked together and got your field ready, Mark. By the way, I think.
Yeah, I was liming it, and I think back on it. Yeah, that was when our other friend was just beginning to play.
Oh, Brian, yeah.
Ryan. I was thinking Virgie and going, no, 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 come on now.
Yeah, Brian.
I shouldn't brain fart and not remember that son's name. Well, my favorite son's name. Let's go that way.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. I mess up names all the time. In fact, yesterday I called Kelly, I can't even remember, Wicks or something.
Oh
I'm
boy.
terrible. Yeah, my wife doesn't care. She's not that
You
person.
know, yeah,
She understands that I always fuck up names.
she's lived with you long enough to know the job was dangerous, right?
Yeah. And yesterday was our anniversary too, so
Oh, was it? Well, happy anniversary.
yeah. Oh, it's not a big deal. This is the first anniversary I can ever remember us actually remembering. Normally, my mom calls me in the evening and says happy anniversary, and we're like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
hmm
But we didn't get to do anything today, so I might try to grill out tonight. We'll see. I'll have to talk to her when she gets home. I was kind of pumped to do Farm Sim today, but because I don't know if we'll do a super long stream without Rex and Wix, because I don't want them to get behind. You know what I mean? Because Wix has still
Well,
got
yeah.
stuff to plant. Or we got to do. I can't remember what Wix's field needs. I'll have to look at it at some point.
Yeah, of course, I'm gonna have to leave in about a half an hour.
We're gonna try to work so that we'll work with that mark at some point. I think we might move League an hour earlier or something, you know what I mean? Just to take the edge off,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I, well, yeah, but make sure that's not going to foul up all the guys in UK.
Yeah,
Because if
so I'm gonna
league's
check with.
falling at six p.m. for them, that's like perfect timing for them. I don't think you know.
Well, it would be 6
I mean,
p.m. if we move it back an hour.
oh, oh, would it? Okay, all
Yeah, I
right.
think
Well,
so. It's either 5 or 6, yeah. I can't remember. And then half the
mm,
year they're on a one-off time zone anyway because we do the daylight saving crap.
and they don't do that.
Yeah, well, they have some way they do it differently. I don't remember.
Oh, all right.
That's why if you notice tournaments, like you can tell, and two another way to mark is sometimes tournaments start at 1 or 12 depending on the time of year. Like right now they're at 1, but here in the next tournament, not this one, but the one after one, should be starting back at noon again, like the winter
Okay.
time, because our daylight saving goes back to what theirs is.
All right.
And
Okay.
It
comps
goes
will
back to
be
normal,
even.
doesn't it?
Yeah, it goes back to normal, yeah. Because right now the comps should be odd numbers right now, right? They're like 7, 9, 11 pros.
For me, it's even because I'm
Oh
Mountain.
yeah, because you're Eastern, yeah. But
Mine,
yeah, for
mine's
me,
all 2 p.m. and noon. It turns to
yeah,
1 p.m. and 11 afterwards.
yeah.
Okay.
Mark, what time zone are you?
Pacific.
Oh, so
So he's
eventually
even different.
tournaments, yeah. So tournaments will start being at 10 a.m. your time, instead of 11, because right now they should be 11 for you is when they start.
Uh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, yeah. Because if I try to do a tournament before work, I have to start right at the beginning, and then
Yeah.
it finishes, and right after it finishes, I got a ditty.
So you're going back to work today then?
Yeah, yeah.
Gonna give it a go.
I was off all of last week. I'm feeling pretty good. My neighbor had a set of running boards she wanted me to install on her Ford Explorer, and I did that yesterday and survived.
Oh, got ya.
Felt pretty tired afterwards, but you know, it was all right.
Speaking of that, I got freaking. Uh, I heard screeching on my brakes on the truck, and I
Yeah,
I just did rotors
yeah.
and brakes 4 years ago, which don't sound like a lot, but on my truck because I pull trailers and stuff. It is, but
Mm-hmm.
it gave
Yeah,
me
oh
no
yeah.
warning, and I checked the rotors, and my rotors look shot, and them are brand new rotors of 4 years
Dang
ago.
it. Dang it.
That's not a cheap deal for me. That's going to be about $700 in pads and rotors. Then Kelly's car last week, man, we can't catch a break on that type of stuff right now.
Oh.
Fridays, though, you don't really work, right? On the snow runner days?
Um, no, I do have the state job. It's Monday through Friday,
Oh,
2 to 10:30.
all right. Like I said, we'll see how it all plays out down the road. Cause
Yeah. Yeah, because I was so sick last week, I didn't, you know, I probably was in good enough condition to be able to go in on Friday, but they weren't expecting me, so
yeah,
yeah. And I know I was supposed to be on vacation all this week, uh, and next week, and going to New York to visit my favorite daughter, but just
Mark, you only have one daughter,
that's why she's my favorite.
and your least favorite. That's what I would tell her when she's mad. That's what I tell Dixie Joe.
She's hardly ever been my least favorite.
Uh-uh.
I got I got I got real fortunate in that my children were very compliant. They didn't. They were never real bad back talkers, and they didn't get in too
Yeah.
much trouble. So
Mine are good as long as they're not when I'm not online. When I'm online trying to do something, they know they can get away with a little bit more. So I'm gonna go steal Rex's fertilizer spreader. Rex got the fancy one.
oh yeah,
Uh,
you got that cool one.
let's see. How's it going, Mike? Sorry, we were chatting, catching up. Real happy birthday, Dave's mom. Let's see here.
Okay, I'm gonna try restarting here. It's not letting me in on multiplayer.
That's odd, and I haven't added any downloads or
Oh,
mods, so I don't know what it's doing to you.
it showed 3 mods I needed to upload.
What were they? Do you remember? Oh,
Uh,
Mark, they're updates. They're
oh,
updates. They're
they're
not
updates.
actually new. Yeah, they're just updates to old ones. Yeah.
Okay,
Now
all
that
right.
makes sense.
I was on earlier and it didn't ask me to do that. So I wonder.
Because it wasn't until you forced to mine where I've have them update. Because you don't have to normally update. I just had mine updated.
Oh, okay.
So if you didn't have yours updated, it won't mess with your world at all. You know what I mean? But nothing, just chilling. I think Tracy probably be here too. She's been pretty adamant about liking the Farm Sim series too. The beauty is grass does not take a lot of fertilizer at all. All right, Mark, here's a question for you. Where you live, what do you guys call? I don't even want to say it because I don't want to sway what you guys call it because everybody calls it something else. Well, do you guys call it a measuring tape or a ruler?
Well, a ruler is a solid stick with
Yeah.
markings on it. Measuring tape
Yeah.
is retracting or is uh, like fabric.
Okay,
Seamstresses
so
use
you say it the
fabric.
same way we do. Okay. It's not always like that, by the way. Rulers are Some areas they call rulers measuring tapes too. They
Really,
just don't call them. They
they
don't
call
call
it
them
tape,
measuring tape. They just call it all rulers.
or yeah, so tape measure. Oh, everything's a ruler.
Yeah, just like it depends on where you live. This is gonna sound really weird. One thing I didn't know when I was younger is where you're born or your accent determines how you say battery or battery.
No, that's leaving out the letters and and the syllables. That's not.
That's
That's
just not being
that's
intelligent.
No, yeah. Well, that might be the case, but I could see both ways to it because when people say battery, they don't understand why we're making a D sound. I
Not
say
a battery,
battery.
Dave. Okay, come on now.
Well, I don't know what syllable you're missing out how you look at it. I could understand both ways now. I never used to. Battery, we're saying D's and not T's.
Okay.
You get what I
You
mean? To them, it sounds
it
weird.
sounds like we're saying with D's, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I, yeah, I'm pronouncing it with T's, battery.
Oh, got you. Yeah.
But
And just like roof and roof.
That's one that confused me when I heard you guys saying that one.
Yeah, it just depends on what we say it. We say it the wrong way here. We say rough, like a dog rough almost.
yeah, I think I'm on a roof team.
I say roof, but yeah, most people where I live say roof.
Yeah, that's because I built them. So
Measuring tape versus ruler makes a brilliant dick joke. I'm just too lazy to type it out. Yeah, that's
yeah,
another one. Missouri or Missouri. And when I was in Missouri, they actually say Mizzou, believe it or not. Like that's one I didn't know until I lived in Missouri. They'll say Mizzou. Depending on what part of the state you're in. But yeah, they'll say Mizzou, Missouri, Missouri. That's a really good one, Tracy. Yeah, but they'll even like in where I live, they won't even say Missouri, they say Mizzou.
yeah. I was gonna say if you're a college sports fan, it's
Yeah, I know what
Mizzou.
yeah, I knew Mizzou was already, yeah. But must be how the university got its name then, is from the southern part of the state. Caddy corner or kitty corner? I say kitty corner. That's a good one, Tracy. I've
Kitty
never
corner.
heard caddy corner. Have you guys?
I've heard some people say that.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh shit, what was I driving around for? I'm an idiot. Oh, rollers. Daver.
yeah.
I don't know what is wrong. I'm in Tennessee now. They say a lot of things wrong. Every area says a lot of things wrong.
In front of a field that looks like it needs to be finished up lining.
Yeah, it's always interesting what different areas. Just like the obvious one is pop or soda or Coke or
Yeah.
other stuff, because other people or some people even say soda pop. Where I live, it's just pop. It even says it on their aisles at the store. It says pop. And I get why people would not like that one. I would say probably the correct one should be soda, but down south, like when I went to Mississippi, is it Mississippi or Alabama? They just call it Coke, whether it's fucking Pepsi or
Yeah.
Dr. Pepper, or they just call it, give me a Coke. Every area is different, and even within like 100 miles can be different than like You know what I mean? Somewhere else. They can have pockets. Sparkly magic potion. Real, that's comment of the day. I like that one. I'm gonna start calling it that instead of pop. That way nobody can argue. Everybody can just agree that I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I like that real. Spark. Soda goes in booze, it's pop. Tracy, where are you from? You must be from the Midwest or somewhere in the center of the US, I would assume. You may have already told me, and I might just be dumb and can't remember. Midwest. Oh, that makes sense, yeah. So, pros, what do you guys call it there? Pop or soda or
Whatever the hell the person wants to call it that day.
ketchup chips?
Yeah, it's either pop. It's some people call it soda. A lot of people call it pop. But 90% of the time, people just call it by the brand. They don't even say like soda pop. They just give me a whatever.
Yeah. Mark, what do they say there?
Um, Soda's probably the most common.
Got ya. I'm originally from Chicago. We call it pop. Oh, got ya. I lived in Illinois for years. You called it pop too. Yeah. It's a very Midwestern thing to do. Like, where Illinois, Iowa, Minnesota, Wisconsin, the Dakotas, we all call it pop for the most part. But because because of what I did for a long time and in the army, you get to see and run across a lot of different people and stuff. It's really cool. For the non-natives, where does lemonade fit in this discussion? Wait, was there different ways to do lemonade? Somebody call it like dog pee or something?
A lot of people here will call it piss. Because
I mean, that makes sense. Real in Austrian, oh my God. I actually, wait,
Really?
Austria would speak German, right?
Yeah.
What's your native tongue, Real? Is it German or is it might be Czechoslovakian too, or Czech as well. I don't know. I'm so bad with that now. I used to know. First time I heard Davenport instead of couch or sofa, I had to take ask. Oh, got you. Yeah, there's a lot of towns like that that don't make sense either. Like, what is the one in Maryland? Worcester, and it looks like Worcester, whatever. And then England has the same one that's Worcester, was
What,
spelled
what,
exactly the same.
what's the sauce? How do you pronounce that?
I don't know. I never paid attention.
Worcestershire?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I haven't paid. That's a good question, Mark. What is it? I've never actually paid attention.
I believe it's Worcestershire.
That
that's
sounds like a lot
that,
of things.
that's
But
what we say. It's like Worcestershire sauce or something like that.
that's you throw that word at people and man, you'll get all kinds of.
You're not wrong there.
Austrian, German, we value this distinction a lot. Oh, got you, got you.
Awesome.
That's just like a fancy way of saying German, but we're not as good at it. Trust me, we say the same thing about Midwestern and America English too. We sauce. Oh, got you. So in Austrian German, how do you say pop, real? Even though you're really from Australia.
Shrimp on the bobby.
Yeah. You wait till the Brits hear about that. Yeah. I always give my British friends crap anyway, real. If they start saying anything about English, I just say, well, I always go back to the "we'll save you from a war" comment. Never fails. They get quiet and mad for a little bit. In fact, I play World of Warships. I can never say any of the ship names right. Like the American ones, I'm pretty good at. Everything else, it's some of the Japanese just because I like history a lot. But even the ones I know from history, I still pronounce wrong. This one is good. Let's go check Wix's. So I'm trying to think here then. Real, that mean you ate. So real, that means you have. Oh, hers is good to go. I should just lime it quick. Hers is actually pretty good to go. Uh, do you, the, what is everybody's grocery store where they live? I know mine isn't the same as anybody else's. Because most people have
Walmart.
like, well, I mean like grocery, like food more related.
That is our food store. I mean, Walmart, Food Basics. Uh,
Okay, yeah, we don't have that.
Rex has
um,
Hobby Lobbies.
No Frills, Metro. I don't know if you even have those places in freaking America. So
No. We have
You have
something called,
Aldi's up there, don't you?
well, Aldi's is kind of everywhere, but I meant like the local bigger stores. So ours here is Marketplace, which
Yeah,
is
you're
a
talking
very,
about who's the big regional grocer?
yeah, yeah. Aldi's is here though too. We have Aldi's as well.
We don't have
Oh,
Aldi's.
golly.
We have Trader Joe's, which is owned by the same company.
Oh, is it? Oh, got you.
Yeah, no actual Aldi's store. And Aldi's is the supermarket giant of Europe.
Uh, Mike says Kroger. Yeah, that one's real common. Food City. Yep. Oh, lemonade. Oh, got you. Sparbilla, Unimark, and Daghofer. Real, I got none of the pronunciations right, by the way. I'm just saying, I'm throwing it out there. And my family's German. Like one side of my family's German, and the other side is uh the other side is Norwegian. And I used to when I was younger, I could not anymore. I could hear conversations in German and Norwegian. I could never really speak them that well, but Spar was pretty close to be at fair. Oh, okay, got ya. Crap, what was I grabbing? Oh, the
Or it's been a lime.
Rex's lime spreader for over here. Oh, I'm almost out of freaking fuel. Oh, I gotta grab fuel. Alright, so another good one, since everybody's gonna have probably different answers to this, even though everybody has a McDonald's. Where's everybody's favorite place to eat for fast food?
Jack in the Box.
Them are good. We don't have them here.
we don't even. A lot of the places that people will say we don't have. Like
Well,
where I
you
actually live,
guys,
the only ones we have here in like my city at least is KFC, McDonald's, Burger King, and
yeah, everybody has them.
I think Taco Bell.
Yeah, a lot of people have them.
But I think we have a burger Or we also have a place called King Burger. It's like a only here. It's like one store just here kind of thing, I believe. But it's not very good.
See, it's always interesting. It's always interesting what are good in different areas. So, like in my area, Burger Kings are not good. You go to where you are, Mike, they're a lot better. Same thing happens with Sonics, believe it or not. Sonics where I live are awful. You go down south, Sonics are much better.
How is Sonic not good?
Sonic is not good where I live at. A&W is what you think Sonic is here.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Yeah. A&W is really good here. Arby's, Hardee's, Sonic. Hardee's would be my favorite around here. We have Hardee's as well. Some people have them, but they're called Carl Jr.'s. They're the same thing. I gotta get fuel. Cheapers.
We don't have much variety here, so mine would probably just be McDonald's, but we don't really have much variety.
Where I live, the most common by far, and it's not even remotely close, is you could add all the others up and it wouldn't still add to the Dairy Queens we have. I can hit a rock with a Dairy Queen, and I live on the edge of a town of 1,000.
We do have Dairy Queen, yeah, here, and that's actually really good here.
Yeah, that's really good here as well. They have good food. Yeah, we have Dairy. Any town that has over 300 people here has a Dairy Queen. I mean, it is Wisconsin, so it makes sense. Once we got a Subway, didn't last long. Oh, got you. So what do you have real? I live 30 miles from C's Make It Fresh. Yeah, we don't get fast food much either. But I live in an area where they have, oh, I gotta go grab fuel back here. Where we definitely, like, or one that we have here, not a lot of places have. It's getting popular. It started here, but is Culver's. I don't know if you guys have heard of that, but that was started where I live, and it's starting to gain popularity everywhere now. Wisconsin, man, I started going to the state fair there. Oh, got you. See, I'm at the very top of Wisconsin. The Butterburger, yeah. See, so other people know. Well, yeah, you guys in Illinois would probably know what Culver's are because I think they've spread down there, haven't they? I think that's like Dairy Queen and Butterburger. Or, I mean, Dairy Queen and Culver's, very Wisconsin things, obviously. The other thing is people don't. I know people when I met them that had never had cheese curds, and that's not very common in their area. Where I live, if you ain't had cheese curds, people are laughing at you.
I haven't had cheese curds.
You're missing out. Deep fried cheese curds are literally better than sex.
I'm not even really much of a cheese fan.
Well, I cannot be friends with you.
Because you haven't had cheese curds.
Yeah, it's because you haven't had cheese curds. So, like, where I live, this is no joke. When we do spaghetti here, like, it's loaded with cheddar cheese on top. Like, that's not even like, you, or just like, this will make everybody laugh, but this is 100% true. If my wife was here, she would agree with me too. We do not say burger here. We say cheeseburger without cheese. That's a true thing. When you say burger here, we only think of hamburger, ground hamburger. Don't know about your last statement, but they are good. Yeah, especially if you're at a fair. Tracy, I'm disappointed in you. You had the fair comment too. It's like you gotta grab cheese curds and a funnel cake, and your day is good.
Funnel cakes are good.
Yeah, we used to make them at our drive-in all the time. Funnel cakes. Urban areas is pretty much McDonald's on it. In cities, you might find Burger King, Subways, KFC, and the likes. Oh, they're all starting to get around everywhere, aren't they? Real. Can't really get a grip on my country outside of the cities. Oh, got ya. Love cheese curds. Yeah, they're amazing. Like, if you remotely even like mozzarella sticks, pros, they're like, they kick the shit out of mozzarella sticks. I don't even know why that existed in cheese curds. Cheese curds fresh. Yeah, 100% agree. I like them so much. I mean, Tracy and Mike would probably understand because they're pretty close to my area, but we eat them out of the bag without even deep frying them, like little cheese snacks. Mark, do you guys have cheese curds out there?
No,
Oh my God, I'm gonna have to unfriend you.
no.
Like,
So
there's only a couple things that will get me mad when a person doesn't like bacon or cheese. I live
Are
in
we
Plover.
friends,
We're
Dave?
close to a cheese factory. Oh, got you.
I'm a fan of both, Dave.
How are we friends, Dave?
Oh, I gotta go do Wixisfield first.
I still like bacon, but not as much as I used to.
Well, you're just not American. And I meant that as if you were American, so that makes
Yes,
a little less sense than I
I
was hoping it did.
Going. Uh,
I don't know if I should take that as a compliment or.
Yeah, you're close enough. You're honorary American. Basically,
that's
if we
an
get in a
insult.
fight with everybody, if we get in a fight with anybody, you guys are like, yep, we're with you. BLT with garden tomatoes. BLT with cheese curds on it would be great. We have something called Family Restaurant. Oh my God, did I run out already? That is ridiculous. We have something called Family Restaurants here, and they have something called they're like a chain of like dine-in restaurants, and they have something called a cheese curd burger. Oh, that thing is like murder. Yeah, well, it empties out so dang quick, real. Yeah, it does. Now I want a BLT. I haven't had a BLT in a while. To be fair, it's not really a BLT. I'm just craving a bunch of bacon, actually. So what's everybody's favorite food then in chat? And and I swear to God, real, if you say freaking sauerkraut, I am so sick of sauerkraut coming from a German family. You have no idea. I hate rotten cabbage.
I can't get that stuff past my nose.
I say that, and then I like lutefisk. So, I mean, I'm only. Yeah, I can't. I get the distinction of not understanding fresh fish or lasagna. Yeah, my mom makes a mean lasagna.
I like lasagna.
Yeah, my the problem is I'm so when you have something good when you're a kid and you're used to it, you never like anything else. My mom does like a 7 cheese lasagna that's like Wisconsin worthy, so it's just like fucking cheese and there's like some meat or it's like cheese and meat and then there's some like pasta layers in it. But I love that.
What they need to do is
Is
figure out how to make
schnitzel?
those
Oh,
big
I
noodles
thought.
out of.
Oh, go ahead, Mark.
Once they figure out how to make them big old noodles out of cheese.
That doesn't tell you where I'm from. That should right there. To be fair, technically that's Canadian, but that's up
What?
here as well. The music, that's Greg Green. Here was sauerkraut is German, Austria, schnitzel. I just figured you guys like the same stuff because you have a lot of similar heritage. Chicken parm is right up there. don't know that I've ever had chicken parmesan. And it's not because I don't know what it is. I'm not a huge parmesan person because it's fake. It's fake cheese. And I only say that because I'm an asshole. And I like cheddar. Well, I like all cheese. Just Parmesan is like the butter knife of cheeses. Maybe Kaiser Schmarren? Give that a try if you can. I did, but listen, that was real close to being Hakalugi, okay? When I seen that, that was real close to being Hakalugi.
Wait, what type of zombie hits you and gives you hunger? What?
Parm comes in a reel, not in a green can. Parm song? I'll have to do that. Guys are making me think I'm crazy now. I will. You have to remind me. Mike, are you on our Discord? You might have to. I have terrible memory, but I'll look it up for sure. I always get a kick out of that shit. Like, what was the video we were sharing on the channel a few weeks back? Oh, the dirt bike review, but one. That one's hilarious. Australia and Germany is like Americans and Canadians. We don't really think we're that much different. There's people within the groups that are like, Canada or America is better, but them are only assholes. Most Canadians and American could give a shit less if there was a border between us. Wouldn't you agree, pros? For the most part? Other than like douchey people?
There is a lot of people that hate America, but at the same time, there's also a lot of people that don't give a damn, like you said.
Yeah. Mexicans don't like us. Or, Mexico don't like us, but the thing you don't realize, real, and most of the world hasn't, is we've been warring with Mexico for like years. And I mean actual war. Not so much lately, but like all through the 1800s and in World War One, we were at war with them right before World War One even.
And you haven't finished them off yet?
I mean, it's not that much of difference. But that's straight to anyone's face in general. Oh, got you. Oh, got you, real. It's like a... Oh, man. Wait, what is this supposed to be at? Wait, do I have this? No, I have it on automatic. Oh, there needs to be more on this field. I didn't know that. Somebody must have accidentally had the automatic rate. It's a pride thing. Yeah, got you. That's what it mostly is when Canadians and Americans don't get along. It's mostly like, this is what I run into most Canadians. And I hate to generalize, but America, we have the same shit go on too. But you have a couple Canadians. You have the calm, normal ones, which pros falls into. You have the ones that don't give a shit at all and are just always fun. And then you have this third type. It's a very inner urban, I gotta be better than everybody, and America sucks type of people. They have to, anytime you say anything, they're gonna compare it and say that America's way is awful. That's what I've run into. That's a very small group. But you know they all that group acts exactly the same, by the way.
Okay.
Mark and pros, you didn't tell me what your guys' favorite
What?
food was.
I'm not muted, am I?
Oh wait, no. Before the date changes. Wait, what did I miss? Oh, the
I don't
date's
know. Probably
good. Yeah, yeah. We're not gonna change. Can you type again, Kevin, so I can see chat again?
pizza or tacos.
Pizza or tacos?
Probably.
That
Yeah.
actually, not even to be a dick, that's a pretty American statement for us.
Oh yeah.
That it is. All right.
We need to seed the small fields. Yeah, I'm gonna finish up this lime like you were talking about. It didn't have the. This doesn't didn't have the right lime on it. Here, like if we go over here, you can see that it's not right. Somebody accidentally didn't have their lime. They must have deactivated the lime on the tractor. There's an automatic setting that'll get it right on it, Kevin.
All right. I'm going to have to head off to the state job here.
Yeah, what did you say, Mark, your favorite food was?
Um, I'm a big fan of lasagna.
See, most Canadians will say poutines are their favorite, but I don't like gravy, so it's kind of a formula
What?
right there. Yeah.
What is it?
What?
What did you say?
Poutine.
They're cheese fries with cheese and gravy on top.
Oh, we
Oh,
just call
I've
them
heard of
cheese
them.
fries. Yeah, yeah,
Oh
we call them
God.
cheese fries.
Yeah.
That's one of Canadians like Canada's foods that they
Yeah, that one
made.
slipped down to where I live.
Yeah, that's one
That
of the
is
foods
good,
Canada actually
actually.
made. But
You
it's
want?
like most Canadians' favorite food is that. I don't like gravy, so it kind of ruins it big
Yeah, I
time.
don't like gravy either, but the one way I do like it, this is gonna sound really dumb, and don't ask me how it came about because I barely even remember anymore, but was do you guys have what are they called? God damn it, what would you guys know them as? Taco John's?
Not that I know
They're
Okay.
not the same as Taco Bell. They're similar, but anyway, so anyway, they have cheese fries there, and then I put gravy on from yeah, Mike knows the Olays, but they had the cheesy ones of them, and they have then I put the KFC gravy on it if we have KFC at the same time, which has only happened like once, but that's
Okay.
actually not bad, and I don't like gravy normally, but I do love KFC gravy.
that. Yeah, KFC's gravy is like the only gravy I actually
Yeah,
don't mind.
I 100% agree with you. I'm not even a homemade gravy person. I'm not big on it. I'm more of a I'll throw 5 pounds of butter on it type of person.
Hmm.
5 pounds of butter.
I'm not kidding you. Like my pancake looks like an Oreo when I do them because it's like it's like two pancakes and then a whole thing of butter in between. Biscuits and sausage gravy. Oh, I will say that I
Oh,
did
that
like
is
that when I
good.
was in the army, yeah. But it has to be, I like the southern biscuits and gravy.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the best way. All right. I
Rockford
got to
has a
bail out.
Taco John's and KFC next to each other. I'm pretty sure that's where I actually had it when it was down there, Mike.
Okay. Have a good day,
All
guys.
right, have a good one, Mark.
Sorry I couldn't get those fields seeded, Kevin.
I'll work on it, Mark. Don't worry. I'll help him
Okay, I
out.
appreciate it. Thanks, Dave. Pros, have a great day.
Have a good one.
I will say you guys did catch me on a high fly. I do like southern biscuits and gravy, but it has to be good. That actually might be the truth, Mike, by the way, because I forgot to turn that on. That might actually be the truth, by the way, Mike, because I've been to Rockford many times. Uh, just out of weirdness, my mom has owned like 4 or 5 Trans Ams, and a few of them came from Rockford. The old Trans Ams, like the late 70s, early 80s. I make a mean sausage gravy. Does it box? Also, Tracy, are you a male Tracy or a female Tracy? Because If you're a dude and you said I make a mean sausage gravy, there's a lot of people laughing right now. Female, okay. I mean, because sausage gravy could mean more than one thing. I don't even have a sick mind, and that one came across. So I know I'm not the only one that was thinking that. Cast iron skillets is the only way to go. I could see that. I'm more of a loser. I go with nonstick stuff so I don't have a mess. Because I make a mess when I cook. I'm not a very good cook. I can do breakfast food and a grill. That's my limit. If you get me off of that, people are dying. I get it, thought it when I hit send. Yeah. And I'm really good at letting stuff go, so I'm never gonna bring up Tracy's sausage gravy ever again. Trust me, it only come up 35 times. Oh, gravy, and I don't know why it's better. Oh, I've never made gravy, Mike. I could see that though. Sure you will. Yeah. No, no, no. You're gonna be sausage gravy person. So how do you guys like Illinois? Oh my God, this thing goes through the fertilizer or the lime. So Tracy and Mike, you guys are both from there. How do you guys like? And also Kevin, you haven't replied to any answer of what's your favorite food or amazing stuff 12-year-old makes it. Well, now I feel really dumb. 12-year-old can pull it off, but not me. Dude, there's days where toast is sketchy. Oh, you're in Tennessee now? Oh, got you. Tennessee's pretty. The thing that makes me laugh about Tennessee, Mike, and I'm sure you'll understand it because you live there, because I haul through there. I used to haul through there quite a bit. Is in Tennessee, you have this beautiful colonial house that's like out of marble. You're like, wow. And then the house that's next to it's like, it looks like a garden shed with broken windows. And you're like, there's nobody living there, and there's people living in it. Live there 23 south of Rockford. Oh, got you, Tracy. I don't miss Chicago. Oh, that's right. You said you're from Chicago. Yeah, I could understand that. Yes, I so know what you're saying. Yeah, it catches you off guard. Biscuits and gravy for breakfast. Oh, got you. I saw chicken parmesan and biscuits for gravy is what a lot of people like in the chat, apparently. Bob's Burgers for lunch. Oh, they really have Bob's Burgers? When you say that, I think of the TV show. I didn't know there was real Bob's Burgers. Wow, this thing is going through the lime over here. This field needs a lot of lime. Oh, I'm dumb. I should just take a bag of lime with me when I'm out here. Is blueberry pancakes and bacon? Yeah, that sounds really good, actually, Tracy. That's what we had last weekend. No, Kelly put chocolate chips in it for the kids. I like mine kind of plain, although I do like blueberry once in a while. Although I will say, I've, I, I had, this is gonna sound weird to you guys, but where I live is very Norwegian. I mean, that's very Norwegian-esque. It's like Norwegian and Germans here, and I happen to be both. But for the most part, recently I'd gotten away from Norwegian food, and we went back to Norski Nook, which is a Norwegian, real authentic Norwegian food. And I forgot how good Norwegian breakfast food is. I do like Norwegian food in general. I lived in Wisconsin or Illinois for 38 years, in Wisconsin for 2, Tennessee for 7. So based off that assumption, I'm gonna guess you're 47. And also, where do you live in Wisconsin? So Tracy and Mike, you guys might know where I'm from then. I'm from like in between Eau Claire and Superior. Plain pancakes with peanut butter and syrup. Oh my God, get out of my chat. That's my wife and it bugs me. My wife does the same thing. She's here now laughing at your statement because she knows that that's going to bother me. I get so mad when she does that. Like, you're wrecking a perfectly good pancake. It's the best. Yeah, only if you're a crazy person, Tracy, that likes making your own sausage gravy. Yeah. You should listen to your wife. I haven't started listening to my wife in years. I don't think now is gonna start. Kelly's probably laughing already. In fact, generally, when she starts the whole peanut butter on her shit or a warm applesauce, I give her so much crap the whole time we're eating breakfast about it. I'm like one of them guys that just is an asshole about it. My kids just said that sounds good. Clearly, they're crazy, Mike. You need to be concerned for your kids, turning out crazy because they like that. Kelly and Wicks need some backup. No, they don't. The hell they do. Listen, outside of Fishing Planet, I'm already outnumbered by women on most games we play. PB and wait, what did I miss? PB waffles and pan are really good. Are really awesome. Oh my God, you got chat has lost their damn mind.
Just put maple syrup on it. That's what you gotta do.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with the fella from Canada.
Maple syrup and butter. Simple. Done.
Although everybody's gonna be like, you're a dumbass, but I actually like store maple syrup better than real maple syrup.
Yeah, you've never had good real maple syrup then?
Yeah, maybe.
Right out of the tree, put right onto the pancake is top tier.
Well, after you boil it down, obviously, but
Yeah. Yeah.
we get it at a farmer's market by us. Everybody else likes it, but I'm not nearly as much of a fan. I could see why people like it, but I definitely I don't know. It's one of them things. It's also the same for me on like milk because I had real milk when I was a little kid, not store milk. So I get it. It was not one of them things that. Jesus, Kevin, this field is like it's like a lime slut. I almost have it though. So did any of you guys like warm applesauce on your pancakes? Wait, is this feel good then on lime? Yeah, somebody got this one right. I don't know. The other one is just off, is all. Kevin, do you like peanut butter? Why don't you just take the bag with you? Oh, that's what I'm doing. On your pork chops, you do? Wait, you like applesauce? On your pork chops. I think there was some discussion in there that I missed. Tracy says, sorry, Kelly can't do the applesauce. There you go. Now you're starting to get your credit back with the channel. I was starting to doubt you, Tracy, for a little bit there. Now you totally redeemed yourself. Applesauce on pork chops. Mike, right when I thought you were like a voice of reason, you go and pull that shit. Yeah,
That's a
but
new
there
one right
is,
there.
yeah, I ain't ever heard of that one. When I was in grade school, not so much. PB now. Oh, got you. Lurking on the drive. Oh, got ya. WC Field. What is WC? Pork chops and applesauce. What the hell? Is that some sort of weird, sick Illinois thing I don't know about? That's really common. I don't know how you haven't had it. You're fucking with me, right? Besides the two Illinois people, is anybody else heard of pork chops and applesauce? Because I'm starting to think you guys are losing it. Have you ever heard of that, pros?
No.
I don't like it, but it's common. Yeah, in crazy people land. Applesauce and pork chops. I feel like this is you and Mike got together before the stream and were like, let's fuck with Dave. Let's tell him pork chops and applesauce. I genuinely haven't heard of that before. I may actually try it though. All pulled pork is made with apple juice. Any great one, anyways. I wouldn't disagree with that. I wouldn't think of myself as a pulled pork expert. Oh yeah, I'm not complaining about the field. I'm just saying, or who did it. I'm just saying the field is definitely a lime horn, Kevin. Completely. Apple and pork goes well together. I'm not saying they don't, but I'm saying applesauce. Like you got to smash up the apples to enjoy it with it. And I genuinely have never heard of applesauce. Kelly, have you ever heard of applesauce and pork chops?
No.
Even my crazy wife hasn't heard of it, guys. And that's saying a lot. Because she likes weird shit, like peanut butter on pancakes.
Or mustard on cottage cheese.
Oh, yeah. Do you guys do that? Mustard and cottage cheese? That's something we do up here.
There's some pizza places in Canada and people that actually they do it too. That instead of the pizza sauce in their pizza, they put peanut butter.
Instead of pizza sauce?
Yeah, so it's peanut butter.
Alright, we need a fucking wall between us.
I don't do it myself, but I do know there's people that do that.
That's like mayo on fries. Hey, I don't want to be this person. I don't want to be this person, but I also like dipping my fries in a Frosty, and not because of the stupid song. That's what I've always done. No, we do a homemade applesauce is chunky applesauce. Oh, got you. Alright, then it might be more interesting then. I can't say I'm a food expert though, because I also don't like chili, and everybody else in this goddamn world loves chili.
I'm the same there, Dave.
You don't like it either?
No.
Yeah. What a way to ruin a Frosty. Tracy, I'm not sure I could be friends with you anymore. All this food nonsense talk coming about. Unfold. My son does not like chili. I feel like everybody, listen, if it was just beef stew and beef, I'd be okay. But it's like everybody wants to do crazy shit. I guess I'm not a bean person, and that's not really chili if it's just beef stew the way I like it. But I just not a chili person, and that and everybody tries to doctor it up. Like I know people that they're like punk ass. Oh wait, I need that cedar. They'll do like punk ass celery in it. Like why you gotta make it? It was already not good, and now you gotta put cooked celery in it. Wait, was this weed over here? I am not a cooked vegetables person. Oh no, no, that sounds freaking amazing though, Tracy. I'll give you that one. Spaghetti pizza. That does sound good.
Yeah, you can get that on pizza too here. Yeah. You can get ribs on your pizza.
No, I mean spaghetti pizza.
Oh.
It does sound like it would be good though. Um, Max, I need fertilizer. Oh, sorry, Max. Oh wait, you that's seed, but I'll take that too. Give me a second.
There's
I'll
some
back up.
places you can put chocolate on your pizza too as a topping.
But I do need fertilizer, Max. Oh, other side of the house. Okay. Then I must have just stole. No, I don't see any. What was that? What was that, pros?
So there's some places here you can get that chocolate on your pizza.
Oh, have you ever had Dairy Queen ice cream pizza? That shit's good.
No, we don't have ice cream pizza. We have ice cream cake, but
Ice cream cake is what I love too. I like that even more. But oh, give me a second. I'll buy a thing of fertilizer. I'll bring it down. Oh, I can't bring it down in this. I refuse to eat it because I'm Italian. Oh, got ya. You were talking about being up north. Hubby was on UP on Presque Isles. Oh, on Lake Superior for a while. Oh, got you. Yeah. That actually sounds really good, though. Also, like I used to laugh at when people would say Detroit style pizza. Now I actually had it and I love it. Even though it's not that much different, I do love it. Actually, you know what sounds really good? And I was just thinking about regions. A Philly cheesesteak pizza sounds like it'd be fantastic.
we have
I've
that.
never had that. Is it good?
Yeah, it's alright. We also have dill pickle pizza.
Oh, that's seed mix, not fertilizer. There's fertilizer. You want to grab that fertilizer, you can mix.
We also
Um,
have we also have a deep a dill pickle pizza as well.
I dig a pickle Pete. That doesn't sound bad either.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good.
I just don't like it when they overdo dill and dill stuff. You know what I mean? Like they make it too powerful. Ever had Cincinnati chili? Yuck. Cincinnati chili is something that to me it sounds like somebody's version of saying mud butt or diarrhea. Like listen, I ate Taco John's and now I got Cincinnati chili. Okay, other with barley, got ya. Yeah, I'm full on seed mix. Yep. I filled up when I was next to you. Pizza with salmon, sour cream, and ricola? What's ricola? You lost me with Ricola. Everything else sounded good. Pretty close. Yeah. What's that sounds like? Ooh, that's another good one. What's everybody's favorite pizza? Mine's a tie between Supreme and barbecue chicken. And I'm not like a barbecue chicken nut. I just really like barbecue chicken pizza a lot. If it's not like crazy barbecue pizza, crazy. It's ground beef with cinnamon and nutmeg over noodles. Again, yuck. As in cough drops. Oh. What the hell? The cough drops or cough syrup on your pizza? Chicken with rice. Oh, chicken with rice, white sauce. Ooh, I never had that. What? So, Mike and Tracy, what's your favorite pizzas? What was yours, pros?
I don't actually know, to be honest. My favorite would be.
You sound like a four meat type of person or something like that. Although, by the way, pros, I'm gonna stop the tractor because I need to have a serious talk with you. Canadian bacon is a ripoff.
Canadian bacon.
Oh, you guys probably don't have it up here. It's like saying ham on a pizza. I thought that was one of your guys' things.
I don't know. I don't know what.
Oh, yeah, it's just saying ham on ham.
Oh.
Yeah, Mike, that's just ham. Yeah, I felt like it was Canada trying to be fancy with something. Mike, I like everything on Supreme Pizza, lots of toppings. Totally agree. I'm not a big pineapple person. I don't like cooked fruits or vegetables normally, but so I don't really care for that. But everything else I'll put on a pizza. Anchovies, I don't care. I've never been a person that's picky. Sausage, green pepper, and onion. See, that sounds good too. I like green pepper and onion on pizzas. I'm not really too picky with. I like all pizzas pretty much. I can't think of anything I don't. Cheese pizza, like we disagree if cheese pizza is a waste of everybody's time, unless it's like real cheese pizza where there's like five extra layers of cheese, then I'm okay with it. But if it's just pepperoni pizza without pepperonis, that's a punk ass pizza. My kids like cheese pizzas. Like we're gonna get pepperoni. I'll eat the pepperonis off of it. God, now I want pizza. Kelly, do we have pizza?
No.
Such a disappointment. We've been talking about food all stream, and now I'm getting hungry. Is it windy out or not, Kelly? I might grill out.
What?
Is it windy outside or not? I
I
might
don't
grill out.
know.
Good talk. Thin or thick crust? It depends. I'll eat both, but I definitely love thin crust more. I like thin crust when it's cut like into squares, like big pizzas into little squares. Then I feel like a monster because I'm eating like 45 pizzas in. I will eat both, but I definitely lean towards thin. Pizza burgers are a thing in my house. We had them too, but I think we mean two different things. We're talking about pizza patties. Everything except anchovies. Mike, you even like cooked pineapple? I'm not a cooked pineapple person. Squares is a northern thing? Yeah. Tractor too light, rolled it by garage. Help. Okay, I'm on my way. But I use Italian sausage for most. Oh, got you. Yeah, by garage. Oh, he must mean the saw garage. Max, you look like a turtle. Alright, give me a second, Max. Alright, hold up. I gotta get to your side. Don't move, Max. Real pizza burger is like a giant piece of patty in the midst of a fully grown pizza, is it, or a ripoff? Yeah, no, it'd be a ripoff to you. It's like kind of a sausage patty with mozzarella cheese in the center of it. That's what I. Uh oh, Max, you're gonna get rolled. Sorry. Sometimes not very after often. Oh, got ya. Got ya. Huh. So do you like ketchup chips, pros?
They're not my favorite, but they're decent.
Yeah, I don't mind them either. I just haven't had them in a long time. Have you guys heard of ketchup chips? That's a Canadian thing, more or less.
Yeah, Canadians made that one for some reason.
It's not bad though.
It's not bad, but it's like they're like, ooh, ketchup. Let's make a ketchup chip.
At least we agree that it's a chip instead of like everybody in Europe calls it crisp.
Yeah.
That's weird to me. It makes sense, but it's weird. I guess both are actually technically right because I mean it's a chip of a potato, but and it's kind of a crisp of a tomato. I get why it's said the way it is, but we could just agree that as North Americans, we can make fun of everybody in Europe for their weird shit, and then they can make fun of us about football.
And
Companies
we
are
can make
putting,
fun of them for their football.
yeah. I know Real's gonna say something about football. Listen, I don't mind your guys' football. The problem I have with it is they roll around on the ground acting like they're hurt all the time.
I
That
want to
is,
know why they called uh American football.
well, I mean, the game starts with a kick.
Yeah, but other than that, nothing else really involves the kicks, other than field goals
I
and
don't
punts.
disagree, but I don't think it's wrong calling it football either, though. You know what I mean? Like, and maybe they started with yeah, like a actual like soccer football as the beginning ball that they started using with, maybe too. I don't know. I guess it'd be interesting to look up the name for it. Pineapple is the last thing I look for on my pizza, and if I do, it's barbecue sauce, ham, and pineapple. Yeah, I'm not a pineapple person, but I mean, if I had to eat pineapple, it probably wouldn't be terrible with barbecue ham, and that kind of makes sense. Nah, do you football thing, whatever it is, grown men should only play with their own two balls and none other. Yeah, no, my problem is just the acting and the it like it seems childish because in soccer that's what a lot of it is, or European football. And I'm not even being a butt. It's just something that like Americans do not take any pride in faking an injury. Although I guess it's becoming more common here than it ever was. It used to be if you were played our football and you faked an injury, people would laugh at you. If you want proof of it, then the New York Giants did it one time and they got shit on it for like they still get made fun of about it because they were faking injuries to slow the game down. That's my issue with it. Oh, is it Hawaiian? Is that what that's called? NFL is not the same as it used to. Yeah, I quit watching NFL. This is my take on it. My take is on the NFL. They said they're protecting players, but they're not protecting defensive players. They turned it into a Sally game for defense. Defense can't hit anybody on offense, so that the scores run high. If they cared about defense, or if they cared about players, they wouldn't be allowing defensive players to get targeted either. Because the offensive players will drop their heads down too. That's why. So with all the whining in the NFL that happened with that and money in the NFL, I don't watch NFL anymore. I watch college still, but I don't watch NFL. In fact, I very rarely watch pro sports anymore. I like college more. Yeah, I never caught on with me. These sucker people are weird. Oh, God, you real? See, that's Australian coming out of you real. My finger hurts. I need 6 weeks off. Yeah. It's like, come on. But, agreed. So, what's everybody's favorite sport in chat then? Where's what other little field, Kevin? Think we lost Tracy. Pros, what do you watch the most? Well, you sound like you like NASCAR and NFL the most.
Yeah. I used to like the NHL the most, but it just
Oh, that's not a
the
cedar.
the regular season they just don't play. They play like they actually try in the playoffs, and then the regular season they just don't try.
I
You
will
can
go
tell just
grab
by the
mine.
difference in the gameplay. And
I
it's
am 100% agree. Rugby's fucking awesome to watch. American football, but I watch live. Rugby is awesome. Yeah, rugby's awesome. I just watched my fake WWE. All right, so I used to when I was real young. So, what's your favorite wrestler, Mike? I'll tell you mine, but I want to hear yours first because I think you might laugh at mine. I guess motorsports guy. I do, but I'm not a NASCAR guy since they went to the chase of the cup back in the day. I'm such a naturalistic like I don't like changes to sports. Like this sounds dumb, but I'm one of them people that don't even like the fact they're speeding up baseball. I love baseball though too. That's something I didn't think I would like that when I got older I started watching it more.
I cannot watch baseball.
And Max said soccer because he used to be a coach. Max, you're in California, right? Soccer's probably pretty popular there too. Rally might be something for you. Yeah, I watched that. Yeah, or used to. Uh, I like road course racing too, but not F1 because F1 is just all about how good a car it is you own. It doesn't matter. You don't have no chance unless you're in a good car. Like from Williams Racing is winning a race this year. Let's be honest.
They got top 5.
Yeah, that's probably because he got towed with the tow strap even to the top 5. You know what I'm saying, though. You know what I mean? Like, you basically have 80% of your races being run by only 3 different cars. At least I got to see Cubs win a World Series. Oh, the Cubs win a World Series. Oh, got you. Oh, Stone Cold? Okay, I could go with that. This'll blow your noodle probably, Mike, but I'm a Kane fan. The first day I could recall watching was Bad Blood where Kane was shown. Like that was the first day of Kane. I was like, what the hell is this? So Kane was always awesome to me. And actually, I didn't like him when I was younger, but like the longer I watched until I was like 17 or 18, because I would watch probably till then, the more I liked Triple H. I respected what he did as a bad guy, because he's almost always a bad guy back then. F1 is a money game, unfortunately. Yeah, it's not even that I don't like it. If they had people on more of an even playing field, it would be a blast. I do like it. Like I love Grand Prix, you know, or the what's the one where the GTPs where they have all the different classes? I love watching that. Yeah, and actually he's a super nice guy too. Oh, uh, he is really intelligent. He's the one wrestler that if you hear anybody talk about, nobody ever has anything to say bad about Kane. And they also say that he is one of the strongest wrestlers, real people around too. Even Brock Lesnar said he beat him in a arm wrestling match, which is crazy to me. But Kane says it's bullshit, but Brock says Kane beat him in a arm wrestling match. Triple H runs his WWE now. That's probably not a bad thing. From what I know, I have very limited knowledge of it. You watch Slingshot String in California? What is Slingshot String? Uh, from what I know about wrestling, I would have assumed him or Undertaker would have ran it because they were good at it.
Well,
generally.
He's
Oh,
the
go ahead.
husband of the daughter. So
Stephanie, yeah, I know that, but I just assume Mark Calloway, who's Undertaker, was always like a really respected guy that everybody knew understood the game as well. So I just assumed it would be one of them two to take over, and maybe Shane McMahon, maybe, but I generally for Spec Series way better than racing action. DTM is fun too, but some of the rules are odd as well. I haven't heard of them two. Oh, Max, what field needs to be planted with barley? Is it the one you're working on? Oh, that's what they call. Oh, I just know that as top field rakesters. Drag racing quarter brackets are fun. Yeah, no, I could see that for sure. And he still is. Barley. Okay, I'll make sure I got the right thing. Who still is? Mike, I messed up there. I know it was something we were talking about, but I'm not sure which one you're talking about. Shawn Michaels and Triple H run all of WWE. That Shawn Michaels part of it makes me really sad. Because everybody that was a wrestler used to say he's a jackass behind the scenes. And we don't need even to talk about the Montreal screw job either. That's just not something you do to another wrestler. For anybody that doesn't know, the Montreal screw job was when Bret Hart was leaving the WWE in Canada, so his home country. He didn't want to lose his title in the last pay-per-view before leaving the WWE. And McMahon and Shawn Michaels and the ref were all in on it. Said he wasn't going to lose the title, and then they made him lose the title on a fake deal. He didn't really pin out. I mean, the whole thing is fake, but Mark Calloway's really respected. Oh yeah, 100%. And I think he should be, because I mean, I always did. I mean, it's hard to. It's really hard to be that relevant for that long like he was. I don't think that anybody's been that relevant for that long continuously. You could say Hogan and Ric Flair were older, but they took breaks. Same with Shawn Michaels. Cleaned himself up over the years. Yeah, I guess I didn't know he had a real issue with it. Kurt Angle was on a podcast not too long ago saying the same thing, that he had cleaned himself up. I didn't know he had issues. A fake deal in WWE and that, but you have to admit they're great athletes to pull that stuff off. And good work ethic, because you're on the road like all the time. It's not something I watch anymore or even remotely watch anymore, but I respect the entertainment of it. Like, I get it. But like I said, when I was a kid, I thought the costumes and stuff was real cool. It's been a long time since I watched. The last time I really watched a whole WWE would have been, I don't know. Probably like 2008 or so. Oh, that's not true. I watched Raw 1000. He got out of the pills. Yeah, best wrestling. Yeah. I really didn't like the fact that they let... So I'm very limited on my newer knowledge, but I thought it was really a poor idea that Brock Lesnar was the person that beat him to end the streak. I thought it should have been somebody they're trying to push over the top, like Roman Reigns, or...
They don't gotta push him anymore.
Why is that?
He's only been champion for 3.5 years.
Oh. No, I'm saying, but you know what I mean, though. Like, at the time, though. Well, I guess I can't even say that because I don't know what he was like then, but...
Yeah, he's been a champion for over 1,300 days, something like that.
Oh, DT douche to Tarwagon Mr. Hakalugi. Used to be Audi versus BMW versus Mercedes. Now Ferrari. Oh, okay. Oh, that kind of sounds cool. Real. Sorry, I didn't. My son Will has special needs and he loves wrestling. Yeah, especially now where it's a lot cleaner. I grew up, like, when I watched it was the Attitude Era. It was like all of Attitude Era, and there was nothing off the limits. Huh. That's interesting. I guess I didn't know that he wanted his streak to end. That seems odd to me. Especially to like such a established wrestler, like, and I respect Brock a lot because he actually is a real fighter, and a real wrestler, and I don't think there's much doubt in there. There's a few people that wouldn't even come close to Brock in a real fight, obviously, because of his real fighting background with the UFC and whatnot. Does anybody watch UFC, guys? Here, give me 2 minutes, guys. I'll be right back. Oh, okay. You do what? You never watched UFC? Tracy, I would recommend it. And not as a pure fighting aspect. The art forms of the fight are really good. Like, I love UFC for the reason of it's always intriguing to see different styles. Like, there's a saying in the UFC, styles make fights, and it's so true. Like, oh, I gotta go this way. Up, and I gotta take Lime out of here. Like, seeing somebody that's good at Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, like a Damian Maia, go versus, like, there's a lot of good stand-up fighters, but them type of fights, there's different styles of fighting, like grappling wrestling backgrounds a lot of time. Oh, nope, no, I don't want that. I want the fertilizer. And that's what makes, to me, it makes it really good. And I really particularly liked old UFC a lot. Better the Iceman and damn, yeah. Tank Abbott always used to piss me off because he ran his mouth all the time. But he was hella fun to watch, especially in the beginning, because you didn't know, you knew it wasn't going to be a long fight, but there was going to be freaking fireworks, for sure. Who's everybody's fighters? I don't know. I don't know that anybody would be able to guess mine offhand. But
my dad liked Royce Gracie.
oh, okay, got ya. There'd be. I have a few that are at the very top, but
What nationality do you know?
Royce Gracie, he's Brazilian.
I always mean like your favorite.
Oh, well, there's a few of them actually. Now that I think about it, Mark Hunt, I really liked a lot. He got screwed because everybody he fought was on steroids all the time. I really like. Oh my God, why can I not think of his name right now? The guy, who's the guy that did the title fight at 46 with Michael Bisping? Dan. God, I can't remember his name. I love him. Always watch his fights.
Dan Henderson?
Yeah, Dan Henderson. He used to be the Pride middleweight champion as well. I love Dan Henderson. I like Damian Maya.
Yeah, I feel like mine's a little biased, but my favorite of all time was George St. Pierre.
Oh yeah, GSP's good. I liked him. U.S. Dark Lord. Yeah. Yeah, what's up, Outdoor? Yeah, I know him. I'm trying to think other ones too. I like Nate Diaz, not so much for his mouth. I don't like cocky guys. But I really like his style. Like, it is really hard to put Nate Diaz away. And I'm not saying because of the Conor McGregor fights. I'm saying all the time. The only people I've ever liked that shit talks was Chael Sonnen. Chael Sonnen was so good at shit talking. That's where everybody got it. And he was hilarious with it.
I like Demetrius Johnson as well. But he went
Oh,
to
Mickey
one
Mouse?
championship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How bad was that trade? That was the worst trade. We got the worst crap talker that couldn't back anything up.
To be fair, it looked good on paper. Ben Askren is what, like 16-0, and he was destroying everyone. Came here and got head kicked to the face once, and his career ended.
Not to me. It's like Mickey Mouse is one of the biggest champions of all time, and you can say he lost when he went to one FC, but he probably didn't care anymore. You know
He
what
lost,
I mean?
he lost, and now he's champion. Hasn't lost since.
Oh really? Oh,
He's-
okay. I didn't
Yeah,
know that.
he's like 40-1 or something like that total now.
Yeah.
And he's like through both, and he's the champion in one championship now.
So
Well,
Rio,
Ben
who do you?
Askren is retired.
Oh really? Oh, that is messed up. So Rio and Mike, who do you like in UFC? And I did like Alistair Overeem for his technique because he's really good. He has really good stand-up technique. He got that from K1, but it's hard. There's a lot of people. It's so good, especially if you go back to the old cards. There's people I hate. I don't like I don't like. This is gonna be very unpopular, but I cannot stand Conor McGregor. I can't stand.
Oh, I don't like McGregor either. He just runs his mouth the whole time.
I'm not a fan of. Who's the guy with the rainbow hair?
Oh, you don't like Sean O'Malley?
Yeah, I don't like Sean. Dude, when he
Sugar?
lost, what was it?
Sean O'Malley?
Yeah, well, the fight he lost where he sits on the couch on his podcast and he just blames everything else and he didn't lose. And
He lost
dude,
because he broke his foot, though.
no, not that fight. It's the other
Oh.
one. Yeah,
Because he's champion now. He's the world champ. He absolutely ripped the guy apart in his championship fight. It
yeah.
wasn't
I
even
have to go
close.
back and pay attention. Max, I'll move. Don't worry.
So yeah, he went into the championship fight and just absolutely demolished Oliveira and became the new champion. It wasn't even close.
So the interesting about UFC, I always get UFC Fight Pass for like a month. I binge watch and catch up on the last. I do it like every year or two, so I'm a little out of date on the last fights. I don't really remember any specific ones. Stopped watching before Khabib and McGregor were a thing. Oh, speaking of that, I like Dustin Poirier.
I also like to beat Nurmagomedov a lot.
Yeah, I like the guys
He's
that
my
don't talk a lot and do well. I actually like Jose Aldo a lot too back in the day. I felt like he was pretty good. He obviously got caught by McGregor,
it
but
felt like I like to be because it felt like he didn't talk his mouth a lot, but when he did, it was personal, and he always backed it
yeah,
up.
I didn't blame him for
Like,
that whole Connor shit.
yeah, he was someone where if he did open his mouth, you know you fucked up because you just let out a freaking absolute monster, and you don't want that. And because he could always back it up. He was like the best ground game person that I've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm gonna have
Now-
a good one. Oh, okay,
now
have a
his
good one,
cousin-
Real.
And now his two cousins, one's the world champion, trained by his dad as well, and his other cousin is second ranked in the division so that the chance they could have two of his cousins now as world champions as well. All trained
That's-
by the same guy, his dad.
Yeah, that's interesting.
His dad is known as like one of the best, if not the best,
It's like that.
trainers in the world.
Yeah, and when they're young, some of them countries like that get so focused on. Like another one is why can't I think of his name right now? The heavy hitter from Africa.
Francis Ngannou.
Yeah.
He's now
He.
fighting Tyson Fury in boxing.
I don't like them crossover fights. They're just all they are
He's
is
not
a
even
scam.
crossover. He's now a boxer. He's not even a freaking.
No,
UFC
but you
fighter.
know what I mean, like them or who's that stupid YouTube guy that keeps on running his mouth and fighting people. Like I just don't care for that shit. I know people do like it, or like I had zero interest in Conor versus 50-year-old guy what's his name? God.
Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, I had zero interest. You knew what was gonna happen. That was for money. It was all for money. For you guys watching, we're gonna end it here pretty soon though, because Kelly's already making food. So I got like 15, maybe 10 minutes tops. I just gotta double check fields and stuff. But Tracy, if you watch from the UFC from the beginning, it's actually something, even though people will say it's dumb. If you watch it from the beginning, no, she's not making pancakes. The debate was between shake and bake pork chops or me grilling or I wanted to grill, but I don't know if I don't think I'll have the time to grill. Okay, want to finish rolling? Oh, okay, I'll help you come over. I'll come over and help you finish rolling too. It was pork chops or tacos, and tacos went out. I call it cheese in a shell. Like sour cream and a bunch of... Oh my gosh, I gotta get that out of the way. But I actually think you would like UFC. If you went back from the beginning, I know it sounds crazy, but if a person have never watched UFC, get UFC Fight Pass and go watch it, start from the beginning, watch the old ones, and you'll start to respect it a lot more. And you'll realize, oh, it isn't WWF or some crazy shit like that. It's like, it's an art form to it. especially early on when the fights, like now, if anybody from nowadays went back to the old days, I hate to say it because I'm a traditionalist, they would wax the floor with everybody back then. But especially early on because the fight styles were so different. Like you would have guys and gis only doing Brazilian wrestling versus guys that only like Dan Severance or um, any of the old grapplers. There were so many of them. Mark Coleman. It was so many good fights. It was unrealistic. Tank Abbott, yeah. Was it Tank Abbott and Dan Severance the one that was? I think it was the first fight where Tank did not seem unstoppable and Dan Severance wore him out. If I remember right, it was him versus a wrestler, and I can't remember, but he pounded on the wrestler for a while, and then it was a really good, like it was a slow turnaround where Tank you could see his endurance. It's the first fight you had to worry about his endurance. I think it was Dan Severance. I could be wrong. It might have been. It might have been Coleman. No, I think it was Dan Severance. Oh, it was okay. It was Dan Severance. Yeah. Like there's so many good UFC pros. I don't know if you've ever done it, but if you go back and watch the old UFCs, they are so good that you forget. There's such some epic fights, man. Like is it UFC 8? UFC 8 was just freaking. There's a lot of good UFCs, but there's some that are just crazy. Like as they were starting to have championship belts, it was pretty crazy.
Watch the old.
Who was the guy that always had his hair dyed that was really fun to? Oh, Kevin Randleman. The beginning days of Kevin Randleman was good too. Oh, are you already done rolling, Max? Oh, you're on that field. I'll come help you. What was that, pro? Sorry.
I never watched the old ones.
Oh man, they're so good. If you ever get a moment when you're like, man, I don't know what to watch on YouTube or TV, just say screw it and get UFC Fight Pass. Get UFC Fight Pass for a month and just binge watch them. In fact, I'm probably doing it really soon here, and I'm gonna start from the beginning again. That's what I always do. I know I know the older UFC fights better than I know like UFC 200. You know what I mean? I mean, you know UFC 200 pretty well. That's I think if I remember right, that's Brock Lesnar, Mark Hunt fight. And actually, what's her name was on the card? The one that always lost to. Who's the late girl that went to the UFC? I can't stand her. Ronda Rousey. The girl. What is her name?
Holly Holm.
No. Holly Holm lost. Misha
Holly Holm
Tate.
beat her.
Misha Tate.
Oh.
Is Misha Tate and somebody else was the headliner at 200, if I remember. 200, it was a good card, too. There's a lot of good cards. 192, 193, 196. There's a lot of good cards that have good undercards that the main events were not good at. But the card that Dan Henderson and Michael Bisping fought each other was a good card too, I think. That was a good card up and down. It's been a while though. But yeah, it's good. Ronda is going back to UFC? Are you serious? Dude, did she not understand what the two last fights she did were? That was bad. And the UFC did a really bad job with it. It made me not like you, Ronda Rousey, even more than I didn't like it. Because they made that fight all about her comeback and not about how badass Amanda Nunes was. Amanda Nunes is a badass.
Then she got dropped, and then like 2 fights later, 1 fight later.
Who's that?
Amanda Nunes.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean that could happen, but you could see the Ronda Rousey thing coming. You know what I mean? Like I just don't see Ronda having it unless they have to put Ronda Rousey against like a Sarah McMahon or something, like a lower tier woman's fighter. I don't know where Sarah McMahon is now on rankings, but that type of fighter. You're not gonna put her back. And honestly, Holly Holm would be one of the greatest if she hadn't won that championship so early. And she's also old. Like people don't realize Holly Holm was old when she started. You can't lose them all. You can't win them all. Yeah. Well, Khabib did. Although Khabib is beatable.
I
I,
don't know.
yeah, I think he is. Is he the greatest at his weight class? Probably. I'm not saying that. I'm not being stupid, but what I'm saying is his stand-up game isn't nearly as good. Like he could get caught. And I know that's a cliche thing. Not everybody could get really caught. Like I don't think Nate Diaz in his prime would get caught. Or there's people that just don't they know how to Overeem when he wasn't on steroids would have never got caught. Or before he got his head damage. He
Yeah,
will
but I
get
think
beat
the
one
only
day if he
way
keeps
you'd
fighting.
the thing with him was that he always kept, if he knew he was in a match where he didn't against someone that had good stand up, he'd go straight to the ground
Or
instantly, and no one could stop his takedowns ever.
my favorite fight would be Khabib versus Damian Maia. Even though they're not the same weight class, that's a real fight for Khabib. Like that, so no, you people don't underestimate how much better probably Damian Maia is than everybody on the ground. His stand up is so bad that's why he's not, you know. Ooh, I could put here. Let me put this in the trunk quick. Wait, does this have straps up here? And it's also one of them things when it comes down to it. Obviously, it's opinions. Uh, Open hatch. There we go. We'll put this in the
Yeah, I'd love to
back.
see him face another like actual really good ground game guy, because
Or a
I haven't seen.
jujitsu expert, like if somebody actually good at jujitsu.
Yeah, because if there's
Like,
someone that can actually stop his takedowns, yeah, he might be able to get beaten. It's just there isn't anyone that I've seen in his division that could stop the takedown from him, like constantly.
and also I don't like pound by pound comparisons because and let's be honest, John Jones would destroy Khabib. You know what I mean? Like,
John Jones has been the number one in pound for pound for literally like
yeah, but that's a poor
4
thing
years
too
now.
because when John Jones was at top of his game, Brock Lesnar would have beat him. And I hate to say that because I think that's probably the only Pearson. And I always rooted for Daniel Cormier, but um, like I don't like the pound for pound stuff. There's no pound for pound in real life. You know what I mean? So I don't know. There's a lot of arguments for greatest fighters of all time too, and there's a lot of them. I think there's a top five. I don't know if you can pick one in general. Fedor
GSP is
beat.
top five, I think.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that. He's there, or yeah, I would say he is. If I had to pick a number one and somebody made me, it'd be really close. Fedor murdered really good people, no matter what people will say about Pride, and also uh, Anderson Silva in his prime was really, really good in his prime.
So something else.
Yeah. It's hard to say though. One that never gets mentioned that should be is Chael Sonnen because he fought the best of the best, and a lot of times he stood toe to toe with them. Like he was the first piece of person. Like he lost the fight via tap out in the fifth, but he owned Silva in Silva's prime. He also fought John Jones at like 2 weight classes lower than what he should have. Like, all right, for you guys watching, I think we're gonna end it here. Kevin, are you good? Let me know in the chat quick. But it was a really good conversation today. Sorry, Tracy, if we got on something you weren't super excited on, by the way. I wish that wasn't too heavy. I would move that over. It's in my way. I'm good. Thanks for help. Yeah, no problem. I think we're good to advance next month too, Kevin. But for you guys watching, we're gonna end it there. I can smell the food, so it's almost done. I'll see you next time, folks. Have a good one.